Welcome to Mishna study Masechet Shabbat Perek Tetvav Mishnah Gimel. Over in this Mishnah, we're going to speak about folding clothing on Shabbat. So, in general, there can be an issue of mitaken mana, right? Of fixing something on Shabbat. Probably falls under a melacha of mechabes, right? Of washing. We could look into that further. Rambam brings it in the 22nd Perek. With other gezerot. So here he speaks about mekapelim et hakelim arba'a v'chamisha pa'amim. You're allowed to fold your clothing 4 and 5 times on Shabbat. Now, I'm going to pause over here because when we say you're allowed to fold clothing on Shabbat, the Gemara actually brings 4 conditions that you need to meet in order for it to be allowed. And once you see all these conditions, you're going to see that it's practically asur, right? What are the conditions that you need to meet for it to be allowed? Firstly, it needs to be one person who's folding, right? It can't be a big tablecloth that 2 people are folding. You need 2 people to fold together. It needs to be something one person's folding, right? Sure. And the clothing needs to be something that is new, right? It needs something brand new. And it has to be something, thirdly, that is white. It can't be something of colored clothing. It can't be a blue shirt, right? It needs to be a white, new shirt. And lastly, and he has no other clothing to wear. So because of Kvod Shabbat, if he has a new white shirt, right, that's it, right, that he has nothing else to wear tomorrow on Shabbat, then he's allowed to go ahead and fold it, take it off and fold it on Shabbat. So when he puts it on later, it can be viewed as something that is respectable for Shabbat, right? It's interesting, even what we do today, right? How do we, there could be an issue of, person has, let's say, even suit pants, folding it on on the crease to hang up, to put away. That can be an issue on Shabbat. Folding a talit in shul, so we're noheg, our community is noheg to be mekil. But there are people that speak not to do on the creases and whatnot, right? So there's things really what to look into, especially in regards to this halacha. Now the Mishnah continues, Shabbat Shabbat. You're allowed to go ahead and make the beds from Friday night for Shabbat. You want to take a nap on Shabbat, you're allowed to go ahead and make your bed. So, everything is, you're benefiting from it on Shabbat. Not on Shabbat morning, make your bed, so it's, so it's good and prepared for you on Saturday night, right? Because over there, you're preparing from Shabbat to Motzei Shabbat. People speak about today, what if you're making your bed so it looks presentable for you on Shabbat, right? You don't want to live in a messy room, right? So that could also be allowed in certain instances because over there you'll be preparing it from Shabbat to Shabbat. Right? But if you're only preparing it, for Shabbat, for Motzei Shabbat, right? Technically, right? There's an issur involved because it's preparing for after Shabbat. The Bishmai Lomer Matzirin Tamitot Yom Kippurim Shabbat. The Bishmai when it says you're allowed to go ahead and prepare your bed from Yom Kippurim to Shabbat, right? One day to the next. Right? The fats from the korbanot on Shabbat you're allowed to bring on Yom Kippur. Rabbi Akiva Omer, Lo shel Shabbat kerevim Yom Kippurim, ve'lo shel Yom Kippurim kerevim b'Shabbat. You're not allowed to go ahead and bring the fats from the korbanot up from Shabbat on Yom Kippur, and nor vice versa. And halacha is like Rabbi Akiva, not like Rabbi Ishmael.